There is only 1 week left in our Spring into Fitness Challenge, and we are looking for some last-minute ways to beat belly fat.
It is so stubborn.
Yes.
Fortunately, registered dietitian Adrienne Ramo is here to tell us which foods we should eat to help burn that stubborn belly fat. Good morning.
Good morning.
What I love about this is, you usually think foods to avoid to get rid of belly fat, but this is foods we can eat.
Yes.
That'll help us.
I like to try to crowd out things. So instead of focusing on what we shouldn't be eating, nobody wants to hear that all the time. So if you can say, here, all the things that you can eat, the bad stuff just kind of falls away, which is a much better way of thinking about it. Now, some foods actually stimulate metabolism and help you get rid of that unwanted winter weight. But they can't be done outside of a healthy diet. So you can't really have a junk-filled day, go home and eat some kale chips, and then say, okay, well, why is it still here?
Why? Doesn't work that way, does it? Now, what you brought here, is this what they call superfoods?
Yes, I would call them superfoods. A lot of times when people think of superfoods, they think of things like cacao beans or cacao nibs and goji berries. But the main point here is that they have lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And everything here on this side of the table has lots of those things. So they're all superfoods in my view. Now, some things that will really specifically help, chili peppers. Do you guys eat chili peppers?
No.
I do not.
Okay.
I didn't even know that was, you could just, munch on them.
Some people do. I don't particularly do that, but you can eat them raw, cooked, or you can even have them in the powdered form too. So cayenne pepper, for example, you add that to some soups, some stews. I like to add it to dark chocolate, honestly. But there's capsaicin in there, which will help boost up your metabolism. The turmeric root is more anti-inflammatory, so it's one of those things that really just helps calm down the fire of the belly fat, too. The pumpkin seeds, they have a lot of fiber, minerals, zinc, and then beans, of course. Now, these can cause some gas, and so can the cauliflower. But when you cook beans and when you chew them really well, maybe put some fennel or cumin with them, it helps the digestive process a lot better. Plus, it helps get rid of belly fat by the, you are getting really full, satisfied. You also have iron, which when we are nutrient deficient, we tend not to have that assembly line towards the metabolism breaking down our fat very well. It's like missing bits and pieces. So that's something we want to add in too. Kale, of course, is one of those just most underutilized greens in the diet. Greens are actually all good. Plenty of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and they give you everything that you need. There's also...
Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
The green tea actually is really good for you too. And the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition had a study where they showed that people who drink 4 cups of green tea a day lost 6 pounds over the course of 8 weeks.
Maria's
now
gloating.
pretty good. 4 cups. I don't do 4, so I'm gonna have to
have that one.
I'm gonna have to boost that
Because I'm a
up.
coffee drinker, she's a tea drinker.
Yes.
Water is really good too.
Why is belly fat the hardest part to? I mean, it's the hardest thing to get rid of when you're working out and trying to lose weight.
It is. I think a lot of it has to do with the bad fats that we tend to be eating, and not all fats are created equal. If you're eating olive oil and including some things like coconut oil, you're getting some anti-inflammatory benefits. You're also getting the medium chain triglycerides of the coconut oils. It's when you eat things that have trans fat in them or partially hydrogenated fats that it kind of tends to circle around.
Hang around there.
Yeah.
Because there's good fat and then there's bad fat.
But yes, it's not all created equal, unfortunately.
Well, and I know you brought several of these examples here, but does it matter whether things are cooked or raw? Like for celery, and then you've got cauliflower. I mean, does that matter at all?
Not really.
Okay.
When it comes to preventing gas, though, if you are eating a lot of high sulfur foods like radishes or cauliflower, broccoli raw, there tends to be more gas production. So I would cook that personally.
Or
roast it. You can roast it. It's really good.
People eat cauliflower raw.
I'm going to have some pumpkin seeds. I want Maria to have the chili pepper real quick.
No, I think Phil should have the chili.
And then, of course, people aren't drinking enough water, too. So if you're trying to detoxify, and when the body has too many toxins, it's not going to break down belly fat very well either.
Right.
So we need to drink about half your body weight in ounces of water.
So
and most
drink
people
more water.
not getting enough.
If you can't do anything else, drink more water.
Thank you for coming in this morning.